Welcome back to week 5, and in this lesson we're going to get into working with modifying tools in MicroStation, and this is going to be project 6 that we're going to be working on first, and we'll do project 7. But project 6, you've got a DGN, which is the drawing file, and you just need to right click on it, save link as, and then you can open it up in MicroStation. Just save it somewhere where you can find it, maybe on your desktop or something to that. So you're going to do like 1 through 7, and you got some little options you got to do, and I'll run through those and I'll show you how to do those. Copy the polygon. So that's the first thing we're going to do. And you come over here and you see 1 is the select tool and place fence, and then 3 is your area where you can get all these different modifying tools. Now what you have to do is take your left mouse button and hold it down when you're over top of that, and it opens this up. And first one's copy, so I just hit copy, and I come over here, and this is going to be my base point right there. It'll be fine. You can make the base point anywhere, and it actually highlights it whenever you pick on it, so click on it, and then I can just come over here and drop it. Right click, enters it, and I'm done. Now something else I want to make sure that you guys know is right now it's wanting to do this again. It's got the copy command up, so I come over here, and when I go into the next command, it changes it. Okay, so it'll stay up there because this one doesn't work off escape if you're used to Autodesk products. So when I come over here to element, let's say I chose this and it's lit up, and I want rid of that. You can right click, but you can also, whenever you click on it, you can hit deselect. This right here is your clear, and it takes it off of your element select, just right there. So we'll move on down to the next one, scale image by 0.5. So just come back over here, click on that and hold it down, and come down to scale. And it's at X and Y scale. You want them both to be the same, so it's locked. You see that? You can unlock them and make them skewed, but you don't want to do that. It's on 0.5 right now, so I don't have to change anything. The only thing I have to do is come down here, and I'm going to pick the center of it, and it automatically selects the ellipse. And when I click, I just right click. I'm sorry. There we go. And right there it is, and I click again, and it puts it in a half scale. And see, I can't right click or anything. It's still on that command. I have to go over here and pick another command to clear it out. Mirror image would be the next, and there's one already there. So what I want to do is I want to select it and delete it out, and this is the way I want it, and I'll put the other one back in. So I want to come over here and just do that, and I can hit delete, or I can hit this delete there. And I want to take and I want to mirror image this, so I just come over here, grab mirror, and I want to grab every bit of this. And where is my mirror line going to be? You can use horizontal. Now if you do vertical, click there. That's what we want. Right click, vertical, and you click on that. And say I messed up. I didn't choose this first. So what I want to do is come back over to element selection, and then I want to go back in and hold down that, and then I want to hit to mirror. You got to grab this one first, and then with the vertical on, if I click right there and click again, it's on there. But you all see what it did? It didn't make a copy. You can also hit undo button up here, or edit undo. Let's try it again. And it's already up there, so I just have to select what I want, and then I can also make a copy. And then I click there, and I just regularly left click it, and it puts it on there for me. Right click to get out of the command. Now horizontal, if I did it horizontally, I'll show you what that would look like. Mirror, if I went up here and hit horizontal, and I want to click on all this first. If I hit horizontal, it'll try to put it up there like that. Okay? So right click to get out of that command. And then you also have a line. You can choose a line if you want to. So that's your basic mirror image. I want to move this image 4 inches to the right. So I just come over here, hold that button down, move, grab the whole thing here, and I like to grab the center, but if I can't, that's okay on this one. I'll grab it right here and I'll move it over how far, and just type in 4 and click. So I moved the image 4 inches to the right. You couldn't really tell it moved a whole lot, but I moved it 4 inches to the right. And that's all I did. Edit, undo, I'll show you again. You just went up here, held down that button, hold down your left button, move, grab everything, pick you a base point, and then just move the direction you want to move. I move 4, just type in 4 and click with my left mouse button. You got it. The next one is polar array this object right here about the around 360 degrees. Now this one you got to do a little bit of math in here. So hold this button down and I want to do an array, and inside here you got polar, rectangular, and a long path. I want to use polar on this one and choose this option. I want to catch the center point of it and I want to bring it down here. But now we got 8 objects. What you got to do is get your calculator up here. And I've got 360 degrees as a full circle, and I want to go around 360 degrees, and I want to divide that by 8 because I got 8 circles that I want to put in there. Divide by 8, and that leaves you with 45 degrees. Okay, so change that to 8, change this to 45, and all you have to do is come down and click this and run it down here and click your center point right there, and there it is. So you got to calculate up, because 45 degrees is what it is from here. It's this angle between the center point of this one and the center point of this one. And you got to figure out how many you want in there. That's how that works. Keep on rolling, rectangular. So we go up here, rectangular. So I can catch this object. I just catch that lower point right there. And what does it say? I want 5 columns and 2 rows, and right there's that point. And the rows 3 and 3 rows with the image. Okay, so I need to space these a little bit. I want to space them like 3 and 3. Should work fine. And that's what you got right there. Now it's going to put them up like that. So we'll scale them 3 and 3, and you can do the same thing on yours. But you can also, if you want the row to be down below instead of up, you can hit negative. And click, and it'll put them underneath of it like you see there. And those are overlapping, so I want to undo and make those a little bit bigger. Negative 3.5, and we can do 4 maybe. And then when you come over here, you can click on it, and you can see how it, and just work with this. Just give me 5 columns and 2 rows. That's fine. We'll come on down here to this one, rotate the image. So we want to rotate this image. So come over here, smash my left button down on that one, hold it for a little bit, and do a rotate. I'm just going to come here and grab that point right there, and you got to tell it what your angle is. We'll say 45 degrees. Now remember, when I click, I just clicked on that base point. 0 is going due east, and it goes counterclockwise back around to 360. If I were to come in here and put negative 45 and clicked on that point, took it right back to its original spot. It went back 315 from the spot it was at. So just remember that. Just remember that. And then the last one I want you to do is array the circle, and I don't have a circle there, so I'm going to have to make one. And I'll put one, I'll go in here and just put a circle, and I'll put me a little circle like that. And it says array the circle around the path using 2 distances from start point to end point of the path. Okay, hold this button down, and I want to do array again. And when I get in here, instead of rectangular polar, I want a long path, and I'll click on that circle like that. it's asking me down here, where's your start point? Right here. And where's my end point? It's going to be right down here, and then distance would be 2, okay? And it's already calculated there's going to be 11 of them. So put it right there, and it puts them all in. Okay? So, real simple. It's nothing hard. I just want you guys to be able to see that so you can utilize those tools. Now when you come back in here to your blackboard, you got 2 drawings you got to do for me, and both of those will either have to use mirror command or the modify command to make things easier. So get in there and get working on that. If you have any trouble, let me know.